When I wake up in the morning and in the middle of the night, good, 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 good woman, you make me feel alright. Oh, you know you look alright. So right, make it.
Oh, happy Thursday. The wheels do indeed keep turning. I'm Babz Rawls Ivy, and you're listening to Lovebabz, Lovetalk. And I'm talking this morning. I'm waiting for my favorite musician, Ace Livingston. So Ace called me up and said, hey, I got some new music. Let me come see you. I was like, you always welcome to come here, baby. So I'm waiting for him to breeze in because, he lives in other parts of Connecticut. So you're going to breeze in. I got his new music queued up. It's a song called As Long As You Love Me. I cannot wait to talk about the meaning behind this song. Hey, Sora Adina, because I know you listening. How you doing, girl? Woo! And so I can't wait to hear what he's been up to. I've seen him, and I follow him on Instagram and on other social media platforms. So he's been working. He's been crisscrossing the world, playing with folks and doing his own thing. So it'd be nice to have him back in studio. He's always a good conversationalist and a very interesting guy. So he'll be here shortly. If not, I'll just keep playing his music. I got all his music. Harry queued up his older albums, last albums. So I'm not without music. But here's the latest song. And I'll let y'all decide if you dig it, which I know you will. And maybe he'll be here by the time this ends. So As Long As You Love Me by Ace Livingston.
I'll be right here for you, babe. As long as you love me. As long as you love me. Hold on tight, don't let go. As long as you
Oh, he's in the studio. Ace Livingston. Okay, look. There he is. But he's sitting over there. He's gonna put his mic on and Harry will cue him up in the. Huh? Oh, and then here's the new CD.
Well, it's the single. The new
It's
one.
the single.
Yeah, the new
This-
one's coming
they-
out.
You do all this kind of production for the single
Well, you know, it's presentation.
because you fancy.
Oh well, can I
Look
take
how
my glasses
fancy.
off now?
Yeah, take your
I
glasses
can't
off.
see
You-
anything.
you
Trying to be.
trying to be cute. Oh, he's coming in here trying to be cute.
God, I almost walked in the mic.
Look at this. This is fancy for the single.
Yeah, well, you know, you got to put your best foot forward.
Okay, who's on the vocals?
Well, we have on vocals we have Aaliyah Morgan,
Mm-hmm.
and we have Brianna Friday.
Okay, this sounds good. I love it because
Thank
you don't necessarily have vocals too often.
Not really, but you know, when you hear the story, it will all make sense.
Okay, well, tell me the story. How are you?
Oh my goodness.
I feel like I haven't seen, like I've seen you because I follow you on Instagram.
Well, listen here, world.
And you've been
let me
jet
tell
lag-
you
jet-
about my
jet-
friend.
You've been jet jagging all over the place.
I'm gonna tell you about my friend. See, she loves Prince, and I did a special Prince tribute on the last show. Well, 2 shows ago when she was there, and I haven't seen her since. So
Because you are in and out of the country.
I was starting to take it personal. I said, "Did we do a bad job on
Oh
that?"
wait, and then you had the
1999?
nerve to come to my city and play with folks and don't tell nobody you playing. I look up. I was like, "Is that Ace Livingston up there on the stage?"
Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, it was me.
I know it was you.
And then you sent me pictures. I said, "Wait a minute, Babz, where did you get these photos from?"
Because I took them because I was in the audience.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna look at you right.
Yeah, so yeah, he wants you to turn around. So he got you. Harry got you.
See?
Let's see that beautiful face.
What's up, Harry? I haven't seen you in a minute, man. Harry's my man.
So as long as you love me, I love this title.
You do.
It's very hopeful.
Yes, it's very.
Are you
very-
comfortable? Are you not comfortable?
Well, I feel like I need to lay back a little
Oh.
bit. I'm comfortable now.
Don't lay back.
Man, it feels like home here. Thanks for having me.
You're always welcome to come back here. Oh wait, this is your home.
Mm-hmm.
So you're Connecticut's own. We own you. We love you.
Oh, love you right back.
So
man.
I'm at the festival. I see you up there. I'm like, what is going on?
Was I wearing these glasses?
And then I saw you at I think you were at Lyman playing with I don't know who you were playing with.
Elon Trotman.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I saw that. I was like, so who was not calling whom?
Well,
When you come down this part, would you be like, hey, Babz, I'm going to be doing this, and that, and the other thing. Bring your peoples.
you know what? And I'm gonna definitely start doing
Like,
that.
do that.
I'm most definitely. Babz, I love the new glasses.
Thank you. Oh, it's been
Fancy.
that long?
Fancy. Okay.
It's been that long since I've seen you.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I can't wait to play this. I'm going to kill this on the at my house in the booze.
Oh, geez, Babz, I want you to kill it on the air.
We will. You know, Harry will play everything.
All
We
right.
play your music all the time.
Thank you so much. But I really want to bring attention to this one. This is really special.
So why is this one special?
Well, it's special because this is how it came about.
Mhm.
You know, I was my dad had, you know, he got sick for a little bit, and just seeing how my mom, and they've been married for over 50 years.
Mm.
You know, that's a long time.
Are you kidding me? I know. I'm 55.
Babz, you ain't no 55.
56.
Oh yeah, well, you last time it was 39 years. You're 39 years old when I came from my last interview. No, but seeing how my mom and dad, how they were throughout this very trying time in their lives and relationship, whatever it is, you know, with its health.
Mhm.
it did something to me, and just how she was so attentive. He was here at Yale, and how attentive she was, and how they related to each other in this trying time. If you ever want to know if someone loves you or they care about you, just have the relationship tested, whether it's health, financial.
Oh, I
hardship.
already know, baby.
Really, I thought you never. Yeah, but so I saw all of that. Long story short, I said to myself, you know what? All this is because of love, and how nobody wants to be alone in life, and you say to yourself, geez, if I was in a situation, I would want someone to love me like that.
This is a very different Ace
It's more
from the
mature,
last
right?
time I talked to you. Like, this is a very different.
Well, we gotta grow up sometime.
You
man.
must have been up and close and personal with your parents, because this is a different vibe.
Well, listen, when you walk through Yale New Haven Hospital, which I love the place, by the way. I mean, not to, you know what I mean.
Yeah. That they took good care of your dad.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it causes you to really look over your life and hold it close and value it, because there are people there that won't even go outside again. So
yeah.
Seeing all of that, man, the whole love thing just got a hold of me, and I formed a Cupid's choir. No, I'm just joking. So I wrote the song, and I just wrote it from a place where, geez, I would want someone to love me like that, hold me tight, not let me go. Babz, don't you start, and everyone.
I think you do, but all right.
Wait a minute, Babz. So so everyone, we all search for that.
Yeah.
And or inside voices saying, my God, I want her to hold me tight. I want him to hold me tight. All of this stuff, not let go. Just please be there. Don't leave. Just stay. So driving home from the hospital, I picked up my ever faithful phony, and I sang every single part of it.
Really?
Yeah. Bass, drums, the idea, the verse, all of that stuff. So I went to the studio and at home, put the idea down in a demo form. Then I called up my buddy Ty Ty Brown, an amazing musician and producer in New Britain, and say, Ty, listen, I need to come in. We got to I want to put some ideas down for. So he did the strings and stuff. I said, Ty, but we need some horns, So I sung it to him, and he laced it, and we built this thing up. And then I said, man, it's missing something though. Put some live drums on there, because all of this is like cooking a meal.
I could tell.
It's like brown stew chicken, and I get excited. And anyone that knows me know I love me some what, Babz? Brown stew chicken. Yes. So I'm like, man, but it needs something else. So I called up my drummer. His name is Isaac Muntz. Shout out to Isaac, an amazing young gentleman. He put some drums on there, and I'm like, ooh, started to pop, and I started to move. I said it was missing something else. So we put some strings on there, and then, but I need some New Orleans, blah, 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 all of that stuff. Called my man Mo Horns from DC to put some horns on there. I said, wow, but it's still missing something else. So then, Ty and I, he referred the singer. Her name is Brianna Friday, and she did the whole "As Long as You Love Me," And then I'm like, wow, all right, but it needs something else. So then, a good friend of mine, an engineer, Kurt, who's just go to my Facebook page. He's awesome for recording vocals. He suggested the singer Aaliyah Morgan.
Okay.
And when she was in there, I just started creating, okay, let me do this right there. Let's stack this right there. And then it started to take form. Again, I'm giving you these metaphors. Brown stew chicken, we're cooking it right, and I'm tasting it, and it's missing something. Now we're gonna change it.
Now you're gonna make me go get Caribbean food today.
Listen, I had to smell that thing downstairs coming up here. I got hungry, and I just had some banana and oranges. But it was missing something else. And then, I thought about it. I prayed about it. I cried. Fasted. Then I came back, and we added one more thing. And well, before that happened, we had an engagement with Phil Perry, with Chris Big Dog Davis, an amazing producer.
I know he's been over here.
Man,
he's not been on my show.
Yeah,
but I know who he is, and I've talked to him.
amazing guy. If you ever know Chris Davis, I call him Unc. He's like, oh, it's all love, babe. It's all love. So I brought it. We played for Phil Perry in Pittsburgh, and on the way back, he said, Ace, let me hear what you got. So I was reluctant, and I put it in there, and he loved it. And he just put the finishing touches. He put his piano on there, which was the silver lining to the whole thing. And he just, put his spin and just brought it to radio. And that's how we have.
So is this song part of a album?
Yes, most definitely.
I think it's called The Next Chapter.
The Next Chapter.
And so is this album all about these kinds of messages and stories, like love and
every song,
unconditional love and supportive love?
Every song there's a
you
message.
have turned the corner.
I listen, and I'm not going back. I'm missing one thing. Jonathan Dubose Jr., one of my musical mentors, he added guitar on there, and it just, every ingredient made it to be what it is collectively, and I'm so excited. So yes.
Wow.
The next chapter.
Good. So when is the CD done?
I would say it's 98% done.
Really?
Yes. We're just we are just being methodical this time around, because the industry is changing. You can't just jump in the pool anymore. You got to put your leg in first. Then
so you got to release your single
and talk about it.
Okay.
And then
build some momentum.
Exactly.
Okay. So how's the touring going?
Well, it's we're trying to put some things together. So if hearing the music, if it's something you want it to be a part of your town's festivities, as far as jazz concerts, events, please be sure to acelivingston.com and
okay,
go to booking at acelivingston.com.
Yay. Yay.
But it should be done by next April.
Okay.
Yeah, by next April. It's going to be this, like you said, it's different. This one is different.
It is very different. Just your whole affect is different.
Yeah, I'm growing up. See my silver coming in there. Yeah.
Well, you had silver before.
Yeah.
But, So the thing with your father moved you, and you got to see your parents.
Yeah.
You see them lovingly, but to see them shut everybody else out and do what they do together.
Yeah. And as you know, my parents, my dad's a bishop, mom's a pastor, right? So I've watched them love people all their lives. But this was a different situation now. They were in this husband and, I'm watching it happen. And, love is a beautiful thing. And I'm realizing that, it's a main part of my ingredient. If you know me, I'm always loving. I always give you everything I have, whether it's musically, all types of leads, I give it to you. So it comes out in my music. When I hold my bass, it's about love. I find that sweet spot and I share that. Babz behavior.
Okay, it's morning. It's morning, y'all. Good morning, people.
But thanks for having me here. It always feels like home every time I come through here. But yeah, I'm very excited, man. This music thing I have a whole new outlook. I'm in love again with it, and it's a joy every time. It's an honor to be on stage to share your gift with everyone. Because think about it. Growing up, we always want people to look at us and give us the attention to perform. Now we're grown, and people will drive from great distances to see you play, to share that moment, and that's a blessing, and I don't take it for granted.
Yeah. Yeah. That's wonderful. So who are you? Are you on tour now? Are you off tour? Because every time I turned around, you were somewhere. I was like, man.
Babz, I can't even see past your nose. It looks so funny.
I know, sorry.
No, I'm just joking. That was good. No, sorry.
I'll stick my head up over the boards.
Yeah, I've been playing with everyone.
I know, I've seen you. I was like, God, he's everywhere.
Phil Perry, Chris Big Dog Davis, I played on his records and stuff, and had been, did a few dates with him, and that was amazing too, just to be a part of it, just to watch how his angle of how he relates with the audience, and he has a way how to just bring him in, because he's a veteran, and just watching him just talk, and they hang on to every word that he's saying.
Yeah, I like what you say in your in your press release thing, a few years ago, after recording a song with Harry Connick Jr. called "Love Wins," you started thinking about the importance of having someone in your corner, giving you unconditional love, whether it be God, a friend, or a special someone in your life, and the difference that can make. And so, so you start thinking about all the influences from Marcus Miller and Wayman Tisdale to the gospel groove makers. And you really did some deep thinking about this.
Yeah, one of my best friends, Jonathan DuBose Jr.
Mm-hmm.
He said to me, he said, Ace, everyone's making songs these days. They're making a whole bunch of music, but the only thing that will give your music life, and people will listen to it, and always listen to it, there needs to be a story behind it.
Mm-hmm.
What's the story you're telling? And it has to be real, because only then will people relate to it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, like this song, there's a story behind it, and it's real. So every time I play it, I go back to that place, and I see those moments, and I live it all again.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when people who are hearing for the first time, it will touch a part of them, because they'll understand, wow, I feel that love,
Mm-hmm.
and it's reassuring.
What did your parents think of? Have they heard it?
Yeah.
And do they like it?
Yes, they did.
They do.
Yeah, well, I don't think my mom heard it at all. My dad heard pieces of it when I was putting it together,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think they heard the finished product yet.
Oh, you've got to share that with them.
Yes, and I'm not even sure they know the whole story. It's you know what I mean. But it's just, love is a beautiful thing.
It
man.
is.
I'm the love guy. Yeah,
How are your brothers?
they're doing great.
Everybody's good?
Everybody's good. Family is good, and it's just it's a whole new year on the horizon, and we're just gearing up. So mentally, I'm there already.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're already prepared, you don't have to get prepared when it's time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I am, and I just wanted to come down here and spend some time with you.
I'm so glad.
Share my heart with
I'm
you.
glad, because I was like, oh, he's in my town a couple of times. I look up, I was like, that's Ace. I was like, he didn't even call me to tell me not a daggone thing. I was like, all right.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, well, he busy. He's jet setting all over the place, hanging with all the big people and
But you know, Babz, even though
playing with all the big people. It's like, all right.
I'm doing all that, but you know what? It's always good to have a home presence, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm working on that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want to do more things here at home as well,
Okay.
not just out of town. So I know you were very influential with all the names and people here. But just we got to bring the music back.
Mm-hmm.
People are going to New York, going to Boston to hear music,
Yeah.
and we have it here.
Yeah.
So let's try to build it back again, because there's no reason why people need to move out of here
Mm-hmm.
when we can, if we just have the opportunities here, which I know we have.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
And New Haven is becoming quite New Haven has always been a music town, but it's been elevated lately because a lot of venues now are welcoming to having music.
Yeah.
Not just Cafe 9, which is a great place, and not just Toads, which is a great place, but there's other venues now, restaurants and little clubs.
Yeah.
I'm doing a pop-up jazz this weekend. Loco. It's free.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for having me.
I know.
I'm just about
Listen,
to leave.
It's just a little pop-up thing with some local artists who, a friend of mine who works here, who works at the station, is on staff of the New Haven Independent and does a show and is a famous musician in his own right.
Mm-hmm.
We just been talking about a jazz club together.
Mm-hmm.
When we're not going to open a jazz club. So what else could we do in lieu of that? Well, a pop-up.
Exactly.
So that's what we're doing one Saturday evening, and we're not charging anybody. He's like, we got some artists that he's paying from tips that he's gotten from gigging.
Did you say tips? That was nice, Babz. Yeah, he's gonna drop some of those big dollars.
And we just gonna do this thing on the rooftop of the community foundation on Saturday night for just a couple of hours.
But that's beautiful. Now, see, it's a good thing when you can leave work and you go hear some good music.
That's what I want. I just want to hear some good music
Yeah.
without a whole lot of hassle. I don't need people to dress up. I just need people to be casual.
Yeah, just
want to
come.
have a good time, hang with their friends.
Yeah, talk a little bit, look, move your shoulders, tap your feet, snap your
Yeah.
fingers, wiggle your hips,
Bring a little food. We'll have a little food. We'll have some libations. People can bring whatever they want to bring. Just hang out and groove with people for a little bit.
And if we can do this on a consistent basis, we will slowly start to build the stuff back.
Yeah, that's my hope.
So
I know how I like to hear music, and I know, and sometimes I'm in the mood to dress up and be fancy. Sometimes you are.
Babz, you are fancy, so I don't know what you trying to do here.
But sometimes, Ace, you just want to go someplace, and hear music without a whole lot of,
bells and whistles and everything.
Yeah, we talked a lot about figuring out how to, raise money for things. But then we're like, no, we're not gonna ask people for anything. We just want to do this. Share the music with people that we like, and see what happens. So maybe we'll put you on our list. Although you are out of our daggone price range.
Well, it's all about the long term, the long game.
So we'll see.
So
maybe we can get you for 20 minutes.
You see how you're doing this morning? That's how we're gonna play back.
We can hire Ace for 20 minutes because you are in the upper echelon of artists. So
But Babz, you know what? Music is a beautiful thing, and I love to share it. So we can definitely talk about it.
Yeah.
And I need a big favor, Babz.
What do you need?
I'm trying to juice up my whole social media thing.
Oh.
My band page is dying slowly.
Why?
Because
it takes a lot of time to do that stuff.
And I've been running, and I just haven't been giving it as much love. So I'm making a conscious effort to juice up my Facebook band page.
Okay.
Which is Ace Livingston 999.
Okay.
I think that's it.
And where is it? What is it on? Is it on Instagram and Facebook and?
Facebook.
Okay.
Ace Livingston 999. And just like.
No, what is your Twitter? I mean, not Twitter. What is your Instagram?
It's Ace Livingston, no spaces.
Okay.
ACELIVING.
Because that's where I see you mostly. That's where I see you.
I messed up my last name.
Listen, if you don't know it.
Ace Livingston, no E.
Yeah. Yes. So on this on this single, so you've got the instrumental version,
yes,
where it's just music, and then you've got the album version with vocals,
yes,
which is nice. So
thank you.
Now, why do you do that? Is that a technical thing?
Well, it's about formatting, right? Some jazz stations, they're not really big fans of a lot of vocals on it because then it pushes it into another category.
Oh,
and then
I did not know that.
Yeah, other jazz stations, they like the vocal because it breaks the monotony of just music, instruments. It gives it a little bit of So but yeah. So this way you have, hey, if you like vocals, it's right there for you. If you don't, it's right there for you as well.
I like it. That's pretty cool. I did not know that.
Yes.
I learned something new.
Yeah. So all my fans out there, all the people that love jazz, just call your local radio stations and just request it,
Yes. So you know what? I like to hear that As Long As You Love Me by Ace Livingston.
Really? Yes. I really want to hear it. And it's on iTunes, my website, acelivingston.com, call Babz, have her play it on her show.
Oh, we will.
Wake her up after she bring her car to the mechanic.
I will play it. I will listen. I'll start my show in the mornings with it for a minute because I do Bill Withers. I love.
Really?
I love Bill Withers.
I know you still play Bill.
Yes, I do.
Oh man.
I never tire of that song.
The Love Affair with Bill Withers.
I was like, now we can play a little Ace Livingston. I was like, oh, we're playing. Yeah.
And shout me out too, Babz.
Of course, I always shout you out. Harry and I always shout you out, and we play your music. He keeps your music in rotation.
I love Harry. You know why? He's always smiling, man. My guy. Yep.
So I see Adina sent me a flyer. You're going to be in New York in November.
Yes, she's doing the Pie Fest.
Yes.
Yeah.
At the cutting room?
The cutting room.
I've not been there in years.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Oh my God. But y'all have done some stuff in New York.
Yeah, we
last year, right?
Last year, and then we did something in DC. And then now we're doing New York again.
That's nice. So this seems like a good collaborative effort.
Yes.
Because you've got her and another sister.
Brown Baby Girl is her stage name. Yeah.
Okay. And so I've been following it. I haven't been able to get to a concert, but I'd like to come see it.
It would be
because
nice to see
I'm a
you there.
huge fan of Adina's. That's how I met her.
Mm-hmm.
I got her CD many, many years ago when I was doing radio in another format,
Mm-hmm.
and she was one of my guests. And I loved her CD so much.
Yeah, Adina, she's really good.
You
people.
know,
really,
she
really.
is. Oh no, I've seen her a couple of times, and when she passes through, she always pops by.
Mm-hmm.
We meet
Yeah.
up. So
She's so supportive, man. So
I
loving.
know she
Always
is.
giving, always helping. Yeah.
yes, well, that's the Delta in her. You know, Deltas. You know, we always got our hands around the world.
Yeah,
So
all the deltas, AKAs out there, kappas, sigmas. You know, yeah. Just go on iTunes and get As Long As You Love Me. You know, buy it for your favorite person who you know love jazz or whatever.
So, well, so what's next? What's next? I mean, you got to get this CD out. You got to get it around.
Yeah.
And so, what's next?
What's next? There's an event October 12th. Let me look at my phone. It's in Bloomfield. If you go to my calendar, you will see it. It's a jazz show. Her name is Michelle. Let me get it right here. She's putting on this jazz evening, and it's going to be really nice. And they're featuring me. I'm their guest for the evening. You know, so if you want to hear some good music in live jazz, come on out.
Oh, we're in Bloomfield.
Okay, it's
Find it.
Yeah, I'm finding
We
it.
could shout it out.
Yeah,
Because, you
please.
know, I know people who will travel far and wide for some good music.
Oh, it's gonna be nice, and there's a DJ afterwards too.
So it's going to be a party.
Yes, afterwards, and come hear some nice music. You know, it's gonna be nice. Oh yeah, here it is. It's called. Let me put in my radio voice. Uh-oh, phone call coming in real quick. Let me see here. Gee, this the video. I can't even.
Video.
Yeah.
You have a video too?
Yeah, she put a video thing together. It's really nice. It's smooth jazz in the autumn night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
That title alone is catchy.
yeah. I'm gonna send it to you.
Oh, do.
October 12th,
Okay.
and I'll put it on my Facebook fan page. So you gotta go to the fan page to see it. You know, and I'll forward it to you too, Babz. So yeah, let's definitely
That'd be
get
good.
it going.
So how does it feel to be home for a little bit?
It feels really good.
Because you've been running a lot.
Yeah, my legs, got tired for a little bit, but I'm ready to go again. I love traveling, Babz. I love it.
Do you?
You what?
But you have to take all that equipment.
Well, sometimes when you get
You take like 20 guitars.
well, I only take 2 sometimes. Well, my baby is Mesa,
Uh-huh.
and my 3 ladies, Mesa, Toby, and Ricketta. Yeah.
And you travel all the.
No, it all depends, because it all depends on what the situation is.
Okay.
I bring my favorite girl for that day there.
Okay.
And she just, she stays close and she helps me share the vibration with everyone, love vibration. And it feels good.
So who are you listening to these days?
Oh my
Like
goodness.
who do you listen to?
I listen to everyone. But the thing is, right now, it's when you're creating, when you're in that creative space, you don't really listen to too much. You're there. You're in your thoughts. You're pulling from what's inspiring you, and that's where I am right now. Because I haven't released the CD yet.
And why is it called The Next Chapter?
Because it's where I am in life.
Okay.
The Ace Livingston project.
Yeah.
I released that.
Yep.
Also available.
And My
on
Metamorphosis.
acelivingston.com. Yeah, and My Metamorphosis also available on my acelivingston.com. But see, the Ace Livingston chapter came out. That was my first introduction. Had no idea what was going on. Just wanted to share a whole bunch of music that was in my heart. The next one came out, My Metamorphosis. I'm growing up. Wow. Just like a caterpillar changing to a butterfly. Wow. Wow, this is different. I can do this. This feels good. I love what I'm seeing. Now, the next chapter is, now that I've been through the process of changing from a caterpillar to a butterfly, I'm spreading my wings now. I'm able to go places. I'm seeing all of this. So this CD is sharing what I'm seeing, and everything that I'm seeing, there's a story behind it.
Okay. That's good.
Yep. So the next chapter, that's
And
what
this
it's all about.
story, these seems to be love stories in all iterations.
Well, because I'm about love. Love is a main part of it, So whether it's the loss of a friend, which is a part of it as well. I wrote a song called "See You Again." A really good friend of mine, passed away, due to leukemia, and it really jacked me up because she was a really good person, Lori, and I wrote a song called "See You Again." She just always would come and volunteer and help me sell my CDs at the show. So, I wrote that song, and there's another song called "Walking" that I wrote with my friend Shawan, just which is going through, like you're going for a walk. You're seeing different things. You're seeing, oh, look, that's a beautiful home. Wow, that's a restaurant. It's new. I gotta go check it out. Just different things.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, so it's like different moments. And there's a song called "Showtime." Where this person was going to catch in the New York a jazz club. They're rushing to go catch the show at 8:00. They're dressed up like back in the day, right? And I'm gonna turn my phone off, and so they're dressed up and they're rushing, but they're running late because she got to put her makeup on and put her shoes on and all that stuff. And he's
Don't
like,
put it on us.
Come on, honey. She was a Delta. Come on, honey. We gotta go. So they jump in. You're in New York, so you're in a taxi cab and you're rushing. It's 7:59, and you're jumping out. You made it just in time. You're smelling good, looking good, and you walk through the door, and the band starts. Miles Davis muted trumpet going on, and that's what the song is all about. Yeah. So every song, there's a different story, and it's fun.
Yeah.
It's about love.
How many songs on the new CD?
11.
11. Is that the standard? Some 11, 13, 15.
Well, you know what? A friend of mine put me onto some game where it comes to this stuff. If you're selling CDs for $9.99 on iTunes, right? And I'm putting 20 songs on there. If you do the math, 20 divided by $9.99, then each song it takes a lot of money to make. That's why, when people are like, can I get a CD? Can you hook me up? Well, can you hook me with some money too for it?
Yeah.
Because it costs money. I have to pay the musicians.
The musicians, the producers, and everybody.
The studio.
Yeah, the graphic designers.
Everything. Yeah. That's one song.
Your media people. And
promotion. Good Lord. I had to mortgage my future home, which I didn't have yet, just to do this.
Well, it's well done, I must say. Like if you your money is well spent.
Oh, well, thank you.
Because your stuff is never crappy.
Well, it's about, presentation. Oh, geez.
See, look how nice. I mean, it looks really good. Could
you button my shirt at the button?
Well, I don't know what that's about.
Much.
I don't know.
I'm growing up, Babz.
I guess. That's, you selling something here.
but yeah.
The night after, or the night, after this is after the show.
You know what? I have a picture with another bow tie and another shirt, of course, and it says, after the show.
Yeah, after the show.
Yeah, because I provide grown folk music.
See, that's good to know. And so you're not chasing that candy apple music.
No, I can't. Because candy messes up your teeth. You need something that you can just eat, enjoy, brush your teeth when you go home. You don't want nothing sticking to your dentures, sticking
there
to
you
your.
go.
You know
with that poppy pop sweet stuff.
No, it ain't good for you. Too much sugar.
Now, whose concerts have you gone to lately that you are not in?
Oh my goodness, I was supposed to. Well, I had a chance to go to Mary J's concert the other day, but I wasn't available to go. I heard she, my friends play for her. Rex Swole, the amazing artist, and I love all of it. But again, because I'm in my tunnel of creativity.
Okay. So you can't really do much until you finish this.
Yeah, I gotta follow through.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I get it. So you can't have any distractions.
I gotta birth this baby.
Yeah,
first,
you gotta get it.
I can't fit no more in
like
here.
I can't go anywhere until I get this CD out the door.
I got one belly. I can't. Can't. But Babz, let me tell you, thank you so much for helping me bring awareness to my website, to my fan page, my Facebook, and just my shows. It's we can't say thank you because a lot of the radio stations are falling off these days because it's hard, and competing with satellite radio and competing with YouTube. Good God.
Do you have a YouTube channel?
Yeah. Ace Livingston.
Okay, everybody. Just Google Ace Livingston, and I believe all of it will come up.
But Babz, you got to put your radio voice on. Come on, everybody.
I am a huge fan of Ace Livingston, so if I follow him, you ought to follow him too.
Man,
how's that?
That is beauty.
See, if I follow him, you should follow him. And then today this will be a podcast, so it'll be tagged, and people can see it and hear it, and and come back and listen to it again and catch the song.
Oh my gosh, I forgot to even put it on my Facebook page. Like, is there a link that we can?
Yeah.
Okay, you'll give me all of that afterwards.
Yeah. Because we'll take a picture and then Harry will put it up for the SoundCloud. But
geez.
this is live, so it's live on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube. And
hi Facebook.
so people see you.
Hi world.
Everyone sees you.
Babz, did you play the song already?
I played the song because you weren't here yet.
Well, what happened was, see.
That's all right. You here now. We're about to wind down. I'm gonna play it again.
Okay.
So it'll be the last thing.
Because I never heard it on the radio.
No.
So this would be my first time, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to hold it together. I might get emotional.
Don't get emotional. Well, it's your song. It's a beautiful song.
Thank you.
And it is a little different for you.
It is.
I mean, I was like, it's a little different.
Wait.
Like, I like it. And not in a very good way. I think all your music is fantastic, but this is decidedly very different, right? So I like it.
A different vibration.
When I heard the vocals, I was like, whoa. I was like, there's vocals too.
Man, you listen, we got to come correct.
Yeah, it's nice. So that puts it in a whole other kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I like it though. It's nice.
Yeah. So what have you been up to, Babz, musically? Like you've been doing the pop-ups, yeah.
Yeah, well, this is the first one we're doing. Just doing that. I'm working on a film. I start shooting a film this weekend, as a matter of fact.
Are you looking for extras?
That I'm producing and directing.
I could just walk by, you don't have to pay me.
This is a black woman film.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Well, if you need a narrative voice in the background, and as the Delta walks past
I may have to call you like, can I sample some of this? Can I get some music?
Oh my God! Sure, just let me. Come on, B. It's about spreading the love, most definitely.
And then I'll give you credits in the movie and music by
Ace Livingston.
So that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then that elevates me, right? So
listen, we all help each other.
We all help each other. I like that very much. So
yeah.
So I'm gonna play it now.
Okay.
Thank you for coming.
Well, I have to.
You're welcome to come back anytime you want. Yeah. So when the album actually jumps off, let me know, and then come back and we can talk about it.
I'm coming back.
Then we can play more songs and then and talk about them as they play.
Yes.
How about that?
That would be amazing. Can I just tell the world where to find me again?
Yes. Well, you got to.
Well, guys, listen. I need a favor. You have to go to my fan page, Ace Livingston 999, and just hit the like thing, And I'm trying to juice my things up, all right, so that I'll look attractive, so that they can book me in your cities.
Yay!
And again, Instagram, Ace Livingston. And to book me, go to booking@acelivingston.com.
Very nice.
All right? And
very nice.
Babz, thank you. For
it's my pleasure. Pleasure.
Let me put my glasses back on.
Put your glasses back on. All right, so this is the single off of Ace's new CD that hasn't been released yet, but this is the single that's out now or going to be out, and it's called As Long As You Love Me. That was great. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Give me a minute.
That was amazing.
Just got hooked up because it's my first time.
All right, let me get out of here. Next up is Michelle Turner, the show. Thank you, Ace Livingston.
Thank you so much for having me,
That
Babz.
was hot. And people were texting me saying, "Ooh, I like that."
Really? Well, come on, guys.
So
Yeah.
we got fans, new fans.
Well, thank you. iTunes.
All right, we'll see you soon. Hi, this is Babz Rawls Ivy from New Haven, Connecticut, and you're listening to WNHHLP 103.5 FM, streaming live at newhavenindependent.org.